afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 17700 Northwest Pioneer Road here in Beaverton. We are located on the right side of the home. That's if you're looking at the front of the house from the street, on the side where the little playground area is at in the pool. If you lose track of this thing, we're at the vent that's closest to the front of the house. We're about a foot to the right of it as you look at it. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. We're going to insert the camera, check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water currently running, and I just zeroed out the foot counter there at the bottom of the cleanout. You got a little stringy item up there at the top of the pipe. We'll take a second look at that on the way out. That I believe that's like dental floss or something of that nature. Could be a root. It's in an odd location for a root because it doesn't appear to be coming through a pipe joint. And that thing looks like it's stuck in some gunk there from an old blockage. The line transitions here over to 6-inch 3034 PVC pipe. Looks like we got a little bit of standing water there we just went through. It's very minor. Nothing repair worthy. And then right up ahead here is the main lateral connection, about 43 feet out. Now we're going to go locate the terminus of the sewer line just to verify where it goes. We're going to let the whole pipe drain out here for a moment. We'll have a better view of everything as we come back. So far the line is looking good. Alright, I located the camera head successfully. Kind of a unique sewer line here. It appears to be terminating at a main lateral running up and down. Let's see here. This would be the right side fence line. That's if you're looking at the front door. It's the street opposite of the one that the driveway goes out to. But it gets just beyond the fence line, kind of veers over towards the neighbor's property line and terminates just on the street side of the fence. I'll try and show that here in a moment with the camera. But it's a very cool scenario. The reason for that is if you ever have to do repairs on this thing at some point, you are never going to cut into concrete doing it, which is very rare and a humongous money saver. Not that it needs repair, but if it ever does. If a root, there's a lot of trees around this sewer line, so there's always a possibility a root could find it. It's kind of a cool setup to have that. So you've got a very minor belly here that dissipates out around 30 feet. You can see that little bit of standing water in the flow line. This is about as tiny as bellies get right here. It's so small it's hard to even tell where it starts at. It's somewhere around 27 to 26 feet. And then someone just turned water on inside. That's flowing water there now. But anyway, all drained out. You have about a 1/16 of an inch of standing water there, which might as well not even be there when it comes to functionality. All this water here is flowing. I think the dishwasher is discharging right now. Anyway, the PVC pipe looks great, drains very nicely. On this little stringy thing here, we're probably going to see again. Yeah, if you look at the top of the pipe here, that's not originating from a pipe joint, and it's kind of looped back on itself. It looks like stuff that's stuck in some old debris. You can see how there's some gunk at the top of the pipe there. It's possible an old blockage was here, but that is not indicative of how roots grow. They grow down into the flow line. They don't loop back on themselves like that. That looks like a piece of debris that's just stuck in some grease at the top of the pipe there. And when you have a hard dive like that, like we are here, this is almost a vertical drop. The debris and water do not remain in the flow line. They'll lift off, and so it's very common to have debris stuck to the top of the pipe. Now, that does not appear to be a root. Now we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the sewer line. We have great flow all the way to the main lateral connection. You've got something similar to it right here. You can see how that piece of hair is stuck in that debris at the top of the pipe in the almost exact same manner as that other item. That's all it is. Anyway, great flow to the main. Both the ABS and PVC portions of the sewer line we have scoped today both appear to be in great shape. The sewer line is functioning properly at this time. So just to describe where this goes here, here's the clean out. Again, we're on the right side of the home if you're looking at the front of the house from the street. It veers over, goes a little bit beyond this play structure here, about where the two neighbors' fences meet, and just in front of it is where that's where it goes. And if you're curious as to exactly where it's at, if you go stand out in the yard and look out into the roadway, you'll see a manhole that lines right up with the fence line that divides these two properties. That's where the main lateral is at. You'll always have a manhole lined up with a main when you have an easement. So just check your title report, make sure there should be some type of easement document. It may not be on this property, it might be for the neighbors. I'm not sure exactly whose property that resides on. But great looking sewer line. It is functioning properly at this time.